Was I supposed to count down from there? I missed that. Hello, everybody. Hello, friends. How are you guys doing?
Welcome
back.
Hey. Awesome.
Got another Avery and Things live session with After the Cobb, and we're celebrating something special today. Do you guys want to tell everybody what it is?
Well, let's have Logan talk to that one.
No, we put out for us our long-awaited single, "Home Sweet Home," with a brand new music video, and we've been waiting a good while for this, and we're very happy that it's out, and we have been getting nothing but just huge support and praise for it. So we're very, very happy with how it's been going so far.
Definitely,
that's so exciting. And when you say long-awaited, how long is long-awaited?
We shot the music video at the end of December of last year, and then the song itself was written, even before then. So it's been incubating for a long time, and now we finally we have the final product, and we're happy to share it with everybody.
And it's definitely gotten some good traction so far for only being out for a day. Can I say I'm not surprised though? I've listened to it probably an embarrassing amount at this point.
Yeah, awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
literally an embarrassing amount. So half of those might be mine. I'm so happy though. That makes me like you guys are on such a good track as far as being patient and putting out things that obviously mean a lot to you and that you're excited for people to hear. So I think that automatically transfers through a lot through this song specifically. And what good timing for COVID-19 and for us all to be social distancing. Yeah. How did that happen? Did you predict the future? Are you the
musician? I feel like we wrote the song like maybe a year ago, maybe a little less than a year ago. So it's just weird that the lyrics and like the video, like you said, we had it recorded in December, like the music video. So it was before any of this was even happening. And yeah, and we planned to release around the time regardless. And it just happened to be, and it's like, whoa, so weird.
Yeah. And it's like, the timing alone too, even like when it came down to getting on shows, like that, like we decided in January that like, okay, this was going to be our last show. And then literally like not even a couple months later, you couldn't play shows even if you wanted to. So yeah, it was just, it blew our mind for like, okay, I guess that's perfect timing. All right. So it was pretty crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it actually did work out in your benefit. And especially with the tone and the message of the song too. It's like, universe basically gave you a little helping hand there, I think.
Yeah, I remember David telling me after I wrote the lyrics, and he was like, because I always bring my chorus to David, and I look for the stamp of approval from him if it's catchy enough. And he goes, that last line, I can't escape this house. I think it's what people are really gonna be hooked on. And it's like, it's funny, like that just translated so well into like what's going on now.
It's literally everyone's like, oh my God, my live collectively.
Yeah, it's pretty, like the response in itself just has been amazing. Like we're so happy about that. Like just, and then how much people have shared, like it's already almost at 100 shares. So that's like, wow. Yeah, it's awesome.
That makes me so happy. You guys deserve it. So many big things. It's such a good song too. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's very I'm a huge fan of the story so far, and it's definitely within that vein for me. So
right here. Got you, Avery. I got you. Story so far rocking right now.
There we go. We're channeling all that good stuff today. I like this.
This is actually I remember this is probably the most work and prep that we put behind a single. I mean, and like we said, the song's been in the works for, months and months, but even leading up to before we started doing like rollout for all the press and everything, we like completely just like sat and thought about what is the best way to be able to get the best response from this and get the best reach and everything. We have a few more things planned to help push the release a little bit more. So to all of our fans and everybody, keep your eyes peeled. Stay tuned for a little bit more.
More exciting things on the way.
Definitely.
That makes me happy. So for you guys, what were some of your favorite parts that went into either just the music video for Home Sweet Home, the song itself, the whole process? What were some highlights of that whole process?
I do want to say one thing before anybody else jumps in. What's funny is that the room that she's majority in for like the first half of the video is actually my room. We turned it into a girl's room. We took down all my stuff. We put on all these pictures. We brought in a vanity set, turned my bed and, put it with pink, sheets and all that stuff. It was pretty hilarious. So
he still has
I went in there. I still have it.
It's all up.
It's all up. It's just funny to see it completely transformed into that for this video, and then now it's back to its normal. Like right now, this is my room. That's the room that we shot it in. If you can see,
I was wondering because it looks so good. I was wondering if it maybe was a stage house that was kind of empty already, so it was easy to like just bring stuff in. But okay, so it was actually the transformation you guys had to do. And now you're even more so stuck in that room. Good for you.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, for me, I know that the video was a lot of fun, but I think for me, and I was just talking to Hanky about this earlier today, it was like the one time I think that all of us collectively sat and discussed the lyrics and everything and the message of the song. I remember we were over here at David's for like 2-3 hours just trying to figure out the lyrics and everything. And like towards the end, we were just like, we really hope that people are able to like get the message clearly through and but be able to have it like relatable and like easy to where you don't have to like dig so far into it. So that was probably my favorite, because once we finished it, I was proud of ourselves, because I was like, we all collectively did it together versus like when I just like bring the lyrics to everybody.
Yeah, I think that's something really important too, because like, especially I can imagine as a lyricist, there's must be temptation to say a lot, but to be able to strip it down and say a lot with a little is very empowering, and letting the music or the message or, you know, everything collectively of what you guys bring to the table speak for itself. And I think that's a perfect example of it with this song. So job well done.
Definitely. Thank you.
Hanky's is the guy liner. That's the highlight.
Yeah.
Another highlight. Was that a new experience?
Yeah, I've never gone through the whole emo phase, but I like that we all kind of have a moment to shine in the song too, you know, having a little bass part. There's some cool drum riffs in there. Obviously vocals are, you know, there. Both guitar players have a little something in there that they add, so yeah, something fun.
Good group effort.
Yeah, the whole makeup thing was definitely new for all of us. We were really lucky. The lead female role, Julia, she has a friend that does like professional makeup, so she brought her over, and she actually had like the legit like makeup chair, her big bag with everything. So I felt like we were like on a movie set or something. Like it was crazy. We were just sitting down, taking turns, and like, man, it was so weird. She really gets in there. You have to open your eyes and try not to cry.
Oh,
and
man.
like, so hard.
I was afraid of watering like down and like ruining it on my face and stuff, and I was just like sitting there with my eyes open.
Got a taste of the glamorous life.
Yeah.
Can't even move your face.
It was funny too. She even came. What is it? When I was in the chair, should I say? She was just kind of like, you know, you should definitely get your eyebrows shaped, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, she's on nothing. Yeah, nothing crazy, just a little bit, you know, just to kind of, you know, make this like it look a little nicer. And I'm like, all right, I'll think about it.
Okay, that's so nerve-wracking. As a female, it definitely feels weird for me and very anxiety-ridden even to go to like the salon, because I'm like, oh my God, what are you going to judge me for right now? Like, exactly one example of why.
That's awesome. I'm trying to think.
Is there anything that was particularly difficult about the process at all?
The race for time. I mean, it was getting dark, so we had to just really crunch it out as fast as possible. Yeah.
It was a
How
long
long did
day.
it take?
We started at 8 in the morning, all the way to like past midnight.
Yeah, I feel like from like waking up and then getting back to my house, it was like a full like 16 to 17 hours. It was just like, oh man, that was probably like our longest day. I would say for any music video. It was great, but we were all so tired at the end. It was insane.
For me too, because I had the vanity that you see in the video is actually Julia's, the lead role. She was nice enough to help like bring in like that to help fit the room aesthetic. She helped us with photos and stuff that you kind of see. All the photos that she's looking at like in the video and the cuts, like those are real photos of her and like family and friends and stuff. But like I had to take that vanity back because my car was the only thing that could fit it. I had to take that back to her house after the video, and like David said, it was like after midnight, like it was like 1 a.m. by the time I got home.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Welcome to a film set. Long hours, grueling.
Well, what's funny too is that the director, our buddy Lance, for him, he was like still like down to keep on going for more hours, and we're just like,
Yeah,
this
he's
guy
crazy.
He's a machine. He's a machine.
Yeah, he's like, this is normal. I do this all the time. He's like, we'll stay until it's done. And he doesn't get a break. We all get breaks, but he's like there the whole time.
That's what I'm saying. He kept going and his energy didn't stop. Even like towards the last shots, he was still like really like getting this. And I'm like, we're all dying like playing the song like a million times.
Yeah, it was funny.
Did you guys have to hear it a million times too?
Always.
Yeah. You can only imagine how many times we listen to the song.
Do you hate it yet? Has it gotten to that point where you're like, we need new music. We can't even play it live. Just skip it. No more.
I wouldn't say that, but I feel like that night when you're driving home or like when you wake up the next day, you're still in your head. You've heard it like 20, 30 times that day. So like it's not like annoying, but it's like when you have a song stuck in your head for such a long time, you're just like, okay, I need to listen to some different music, like change it up. And then when you talk music, you hear it back again, you're just like, holy crap.
Those haunting your dreams.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember it was just really cool. I woke up and I was on my way to work, and it was really nice to be able to go on Spotify and see like latest single, like on our profile and everything, and like it wasn't like going into like Google Drive and then like to like and like having to get like the file of it is like it was just I was able to just click right on it and stream it. So that was a really cool feeling.
To me, whenever that happens, like when the song drops, the biggest thing for me is like the notification. The notification, that you get in your thing. It's like, oh, After the Clown just released this, and I'm like, it's out. It's like this wait, yeah.
And huge shout out to David for creating all of our art because it's so nice. I really like the art he made for this single. It was so cool seeing it on like Spotify and everything like that. So
yeah, it came out beautiful. How long did that take you to do?
That was definitely some hours. I'm trying to think. We definitely went back and forth. Like I sent it to the guys a couple of times for like different versions and being like, do you like this background? Do you like this background? And then the fire behind her kind of just made sense. It was like this hell behind this perfect, mask that's, everybody else is seeing. So it kind of talked to it and we're all in agreement. And so, but overall, it probably took me about, I don't know, a week's worth, I would assume. Because it's funny, that's actually Logan, if you think about it. Because what it is I told Logan, I'm like, I need you to hold a mask for me to be my model. I need you to hold it so I can kind of get, sketch out the idea of the hands and everything. And he was like, okay. So he came over to my house with one of those masks from the Halloween store. No, it was
a blank, like it wasn't even like the anonymous
plain white.
Blank white mask.
That's what it was.
Oh, the ones that you can like paint yourself and stuff.
Yeah,
the plastic
ones.
Yeah.
So he's holding this thing like this in all these different poses, and finally we landed on one where I'm like, okay, I think I got him. And then I went ahead and on my iPad, just kind of like put it all together, and then finished it off on the computer, and then there you go. That's what we got. We got that artwork, but it definitely took some time. It was my little signatures on the bottom right. You'll see it if you look closely.
Oh, you gotta hide it in there.
Oh,
yeah, but I'm definitely proud of it. I feel that it definitely. I don't know. It just came out good. I'm proud of it. Yeah.
Good job, David.
You should be proud of it. And like as a graphic designer myself, I know what it feels like to have your artwork on something physical that you can see, you can hold. Yeah. It's living on something. It's existing for an actual purpose now, and that feels so good.
Yes, it does. I even made because I did our EP as well, and I framed that one because it actually was a full on the inserts, like so many panels or whatever. And so that was pretty cool to like have that up somewhere. Anyways, I'm like gushing about my own art right now, right? That's just
I'm down.
Yeah, you should. I mean, like it's the face of it. It's the face of your new single. So that's what we're here to do. You should feel proud. That's amazing. Are you kidding me? And it's nice as a band too, especially with how expensive things get for you very easily, between having to find somebody to shoot it, makeup, doing the song to begin with, your instruments, upkeep, all that other stuff. So it's nice to have somebody in the group that can do something like that too. It helps cost for one, and it's more personal because you know what you're looking for. It's harder to describe that to somebody, and you know what it sounds like. You know what you're going for. So it all works out.
That's why we can never kick David out. So
safe, you're valuable. Well done.
No, it really has been a blessing, even ever since the beginning. Because like you said, like it costs a lot of money just to even do something like the simplest things.
A flyer,
and like post content. So it's nice that like we try to do a lot of our things in house as much as we can. Because one, like we love learning new things. I mean, even just from now this single to our 3 singles that we did, it's over a year now.
Like a year and a half ago.
Yeah. Even though it was like we had like a release plan that we had made, but like compared to like Home Sweet Home's release plan, it's just like complete change in like what we've learned and like found out like smart ways to do stuff. So we like doing our own stuff because it helps us learn, but then as well, it does help save a lot of money.
Yeah. And by the way, speaking about doing stuff ourselves, what is it? Cody's has a whole gaming channel going on with some, and that's pretty cool. So we're excited about that.
Do you want to talk about it, Cody? Now's the perfect time.
Plug it.
Yeah.
Plug it.
We're playing Legend of Zelda. I'm sure everybody's seen it. I've been posting videos like every day. It's been going really well. I will say today's been a little bit of a struggle with the computer. I've been trying to get episode 7 up, so it's a little roadblocks here and there, but otherwise, I mean, everything's been a lot of fun. Thanks for everybody supporting the channel, so appreciate that.
And you got that Zelda tattoo right there too.
The what?
Oh yeah, the Zelda tattoo.
Oh yeah.
See, there you go. You're getting to do something you like. That's awesome. Oh, did he curse out? Oh, you guys saw
no.
the screen. I was like, what's happening? Don't do that. So now that you guys have released Home Sweet Home, I know that we're kind of under lockdown. You guys said you had a couple more ideas coming out surrounding Home Sweet Home. But as far as like plans after the whole social distancing period, what are you guys excited for?
Oh yeah.
Well, definitely the next EP. Like we're allowed to talk about it because we've been talking about it that we're in writing mode. So that's probably the main thing that we're really focusing on and getting excited for. And then of course later in the year we do want to do some kind of tour. So hopefully, with everything going on, it allows us to eventually do that. We don't know how it's gonna, play out for the rest of the year. It might not even be till 2021 that we get to go on the road. But I'm just saying, you gotta kind of be a little.
You never know at this point. Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like our hope is to go on a West Coast tour soon. So that's what we're trying to look forward to, and the release of our next EP. So in terms of that being our main focus, but if there's anything else that anybody else kind of feels like that we're focusing on, definitely chime in.
I think it's just getting ourselves out there, like David was saying. Like we did our last tour, and we did kind of like the east, mid east of us, and now we want to do the West Coast. We just want to spread our name, but also, like you said, we're working on a lot of new music. We definitely, no matter what of like ability of playing shows or not, with everything that's going on, rest assured, like we will have like more music out by at least the end of this year. We're hoping for, but we've been pumping out singles, for a good while, and now we just kind of want to. It's been a long time since we've done our first EP, so we want to showcase, how we've grown as songwriters and being able to make one full piece of music.
That's exciting. And do you guys have the EP set in stone yet, or is it still kind of in the works?
we're like almost done finishing like getting songs ready, and then that's just really written. So after that, we're gonna, as we always do, critique the hell out of ourselves and dissect the songs a million times. And but we're getting into the studio soon, and then we will be tracking our favorite ones out of a mass that we've been writing. That's really what we've just been doing the past couple months, other than getting the release ready. We've just been writing like crazy, and like I said, like I love Home Sweet Home, and I'm so happy with how it came out. But I'm even like twice as excited for everybody to hear the new music that we've been writing, because I think, like, even though everybody always says it, I do think these are probably the best songs that we've written so far, honestly.
Yeah,
well,
it's always
if Home Sweet Home anything to say about it, then I guess we have some good stuff in the works.
Well, yeah, that's what's the most funny thing is that it is like the most cliché thing to say that, oh, the latest stuff that we work on is the best stuff. It's just it's what it is like sometimes we just hear a song that we play and we're just like, oh my god, like this is amazing. We're just so excited about this. Let's get this out now. And we know we can't. We know that it's going to be a long time before anybody actually gets to hear any of this. But for us, we're just so on fire about it. And it's what I'm glad is that we are finding those songs in the new stuff. Because I think a lot of times bands get in writer's block, or they write songs and they're like kind of okay with them. And, you know, I think every band kind of gets worried about that when they first start writing whatever's going to come next. And like, oh, is it going to excite anybody? Are we going to get excited? And then knowing the fact that so far we're really, really stoked on how things are coming out, we're like, okay, this is going to be great. Like, we can't wait for everybody to hear this stuff. So
that's so good to hear. That makes me happy. Everyone should be happy. Good job, guys. You're doing well. Everybody's doing so well. I know it's definitely hard right now to support you guys, because I know a lot of that comes through playing shows and networking and reaching out to people, and that's not something that's very easy to do right now. So from your perspective, what can people do right now to help support you guys while we're just kind of in limbo?
Who wants to take that one on?
The only thing that I ask is, like, I mean, you could say stream our music, go buy beautiful beanies online and pillows. But I would say, honestly, right now, the best thing that we can ask for is just sharing us, sharing us with your friends, and just showing us. We're really just trying to have as many people kind of like hear our music. And we did a story so far, or like the story of us kind of video like a week ago to promote the new single, because we do know that, like, with this new song, we are going to be getting a lot of new fans and a lot of people who haven't heard us before. So they'll be able to go down, the rest of our catalog of music and hear all that. So I think, for me at least, the biggest thing is just sharing us.
Yeah, and then like when it comes to merch or anything like that, we do have a merch store and new stuff is coming. I do want to say that because my main focus has been getting to this release and not so much like focusing too much on any kind of thing new. But I do want to make some artwork or some merch related to this release. I feel that would be pretty awesome. So just letting you guys know now, keep an eye out for that, because I feel that that's definitely would be something cool for everybody to kind of get. So,
and yeah, it's super simple. It's just afterthecalm.com. Yep.
Yeah. / merch if you want to go directly to the merch store. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think that we missed out on not doing afterthe.com. That would have been
I don't think so.
Is that's a tense subject.
Well, when he first pitched that, I thought about it and I was like, no. It was like a no, like one of those situations. Just because I'm like we've lucked out, to be honest, on every social media platform has been at After the Calm. Like we have not needed to fight anybody on any platform for our own name, which has been so nice. We didn't have to put After the Calm 1 or After the Calm Music or things like that. Or underscore, it worked out where everything's just after the Calm. So
especially nowadays, people are so lazy. If it's not easy, they're not going to do it. So that worked out. Little details. What have you guys been doing as far as your social distancing lives? Have you guys been listening to a lot of music yourselves?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of YouTube.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on my phone way more often. So I've been like, anytime I see another like local band or like a live stream, I'll just share it, help out. Because now it's like on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there's like 6 live streams now going on every day. It's crazy how much is happening. So I'm like, share. Oh, cool. Share that. Oh, sweet. Share that. Like, which one?
Which makes me excited. People are going to be so sick of their phones by the end of this that like you guys are going to be so set when people are excited to go back and see shows again. It's going to be perfect timing. People are going to be psyched.
That's all I'm waiting
Can't
for.
wait.
Literally,
I cannot
all
wait.
I'm waiting for. Because I like to go out almost every weekend to a show. So I'm just like, oh my God.
What I'm scared of is the gym. And once the gym's open again, oh my God.
I know. Gyms and gyms.
I'm starting to get like my own kind of like cabin fever because it's like same routine because I'm lucky enough to still be working right now. I work by myself. I drive all day. And so but it's like work, come straight home. And then like, we have our band stuff and then that's fun. And then other than that, just trying to me, my wife, my son, just trying like not to go crazy and trying to just do whatever we can. It's starting to get warmer now. So like we're able to like, I had my son out front in like his little pool and stuff. And we were just playing and I tried to like manufacture like his little playground slide into the pool. So he had like a water slide going on. So, like, I've been getting experimenting with some cool stuff.
Which is also as much of a blessing as summer is. It also sucks for us because it's like, no, we missed the time. Now we have to be inside all the time. Now we can't even just go outside because we're gonna like thanks world. We're gonna just suffer inside for the next 3 months. It's fine. It's fine. At least you're able to cool off a little bit though.
Well, and that's like, well, and I think that's everybody in Arizona. That's the one thing about us where it just, whenever the summer hits, we all just feel it. And we all like are all connected in that. Like we all know. We're like, when it comes, the first 100 degrees hits, and we're like, okay, it's here. It's here.
Yeah. So life is gonna suck now for the next 3 months. It's okay though, because it's only 3 months.
I don't.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know about you guys, but I love the heat. I've always loved the heat. That's why I'm born and raised here. And I always joke when I say I think that like the natives, it's like almost through like a natural selection, our genes start changing to where like you're kind of half human, half reptile.
I was about to say, so you're a lizard now, basically.
You're a lizard.
I can't stand the cold. My wife is the complete opposite. She's like the ice queen. So like I can't deal with anything like lower than like 60, honestly. I think that starts getting too cold for me. So the triple digits, I look forward to it.
I love the cold, man. I love the cold. That's what I was made for. Like I
just wish it could stay 68 forever. If it could just stay 68, that's fine. That's what I want.
That's perfect. Mm-hmm.
I was just telling David though, because I mean, with everything going on, like we were saying, shows are very far off right now, but we're hoping, like we said, to be able to tour at the end of this year. But I was saying, it sucks because we're going to be on the West Coast, but it's going to be cold. So we won't be on. And Dave's like, perfect.
Oh, hot chocolate and coffee in the morning. Oh,
all bundled up in your favorite sweater, and you're just kind of like, I don't know. That's what I like. I like that
it'll
stuff.
be fine. You got this. Somebody will be happy. As long as one person's happy, it's great.
As long as David's happy.
As long as David's happy, okay. So David's the one that needs to stay happy. So we're here again because we're celebrating Home Sweet Home being released yesterday. If you guys are just tuning in, this is After the Comm. And where can you guys find Home Sweet Home?
Everywhere.
All major platforms.
Yeah. We have our music video up on Facebook, YouTube, whichever works best for you. Our Facebook has been getting so much interaction with the video. It's been doing great. Like David said, almost 100 shares. And you can stream the song on Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music, Bandcamp, all that good stuff.
Oh, and definitely subscribe to our YouTube as well as Wait What Media Group. You know, just for having us. You guys are so awesome. Definitely appreciate you having us on here.
Aw, you know we love getting to hang out, even if it's not in person and we're just talking heads. It's fine.
I was gonna say I don't. What number is this for us now? Where we kind of doing a sit down? Like
the first one is at my house. Yeah, this is 3. This is lucky number 3. Yeah,
number
that's
3.
what it is.
Well, the next show
we're gonna hang out, and it's not gonna be business. We're just gonna be like, all right, drinks,
barbecue, yeah,
shows,
drinks and barbecue.
Yeah, we'll have 2 songs for a show.
Yeah, we'll play Jenga or something crazy like
that. I have giant Jenga. I have the big Jenga.
Okay,
yeah, the big Jenga?
I'm sold.
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen. That's what we should do. Well, for your EP, if things are back to normal, we'll do a barbecue watch party.
Yeah,
live. Yeah,
Okay.
we can do lights, the whole thing. We'll do like a little mini.
If anybody was at our first EP release at Joe's Grotto, R.I.P. Rest in peace, Joe's Grotto. But that was a while back. That was so much fun. So we can't wait to do that again. But yeah, a listening party or a kind of listen through of the record when it's all done. That might be something fun.
Yeah, exactly. Just hey, we get to do the social distancing. Let's do the reverse. Once the whole thing is all over. Yeah, exactly. That would be fun. We'll do it. That's the next step. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you all so much, and I love the song. Absolutely obsessed with it. Can't wait for more things and stuff, and to go back to shows because
I know.
Same.
Yeah. Same.
It's more than time. So make sure you guys follow After the Comm. They just released their new single, Home Sweet Home. They're gonna have an EP coming out. Also, more things just surrounded Home Sweet Home. Share it. Like it, listen to it, love it. Follow After the Comm, Instagram, website, all that stuff, Facebook. Wait What Media Group as well. We're on Instagram. You can find us on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. I'm Avery with Avery and Things. You can follow me on all of my crap as well. It's all over the place. But thank you guys so much. That is it for our live stream. So I guess we can log out of the live stream now and go back to our private chat room somewhere where Chris controls the buttons and I don't.
Cool.
All right, bye everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
See you again.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you guys.
Classic.
That's so fun.